Alright, let's see if I can pick more things and knock things off the table. Because that would be awesome. Why is this crooked? Why are you crooked? I don't like it, sir. Let's go right there. See if we can get this camera angle down. Alright. For those just joining, earlier today I did played up through to the first French reinforcements. That would be, hold on. Forget, let's see. Davos, folks. Next, we'll play to the next, or try to play to the next reinforcement phase, which will be the Russian reinforcements, and that happens after the 10th action card is played. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 more, and we get the Russians reinforcements on board. We'll try and play till then. Probably won't play after that, but let's just roll it on. So Russian choices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. If I hold them about right there, that works. So we have a probe center, assault right flank, attack left flank, forward. Let's do the forward, and a force march. Force march has proven in the last opening round as a golden card. Probably could still benefit from doing that, but no, that's not right. These are the cards that I already played. Okay, scratch that. Here we go. I thought those sounded familiar. Okay, here's our actual options. Cavalry charge, bayonet charge, probe right flank, attack right flank, attack right. Let's do flank attack for the Russians. That's 2 on the left, 2 on the right. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. We've got this massive artillery unit behind the field works. We'll go ahead and mark them. And this line unit's almost done. What else could we do? We could let's bring up this line unit here, and then 2 on the right. Let's see, 2 on the right. Oh yeah, we've got this stuff going on. This was at the right? No, it's not. This and this. All right, so let's start over here on the Russian left, the French right. Try and bring the camera over there. Right about in here. Are we on camera there? Barely. And we're a little cattywampus, but that'll have to do. All right, so we'll fire. As mentioned, this massive artillery unit here at French line unit that is already down to, was a 4 strength down to a 3. And I believe that's 3 dice. Oh, we want 1s, 2s, or 6s would be preferred. We have 1 hit. They're now half strength, drop down to a 2. They're done. And this unit here is going to move. Looks like they're going to move 1 for Russian line unit. Yeah, that's all they can do. Russian line unit. So he'll move right here. Got the Prussians as the Russian stunt doubles. So that's that. All right, they're done, and then we'll bring it back to the Russian right, French left. Right over here. Let's see what we can do with that. 2 line units. We can move 1 in battle, so maybe we'll do that. Because we'll be within range if we do so. So if we go, yep, right here, and right here, right here, and right here. I think I knocked over 3 trees last opening round, so that's 3 shots you can do. Why are you crooked? Okay, so we'll roll that up. Those guys are full strength, yes. So going in there is 2 dice. Again, 1s, 2s, and 6s. We got a 6, which is a flag that can be ignored because there's attached commander. And then same for them. 2 dice. Oh, 2 hits. 2 dice, 2 hits. Wow. Okay, so this unit's gone. It was only 1 strength anyway. And then we've got, we roll 2 5s. The commander's gone as well. No, he's fine. But yeah, this unit is gone. That's a victory banner for Russians there, who now have 3 victory banners. The French have 1. So he's gone. He'll go. We'll put these guys up. He'll sashay laterally and attach to that light infantry unit here. French commander. Put this unit up on the shelf. Shelve them as they go. And that is the Russian turn. Did I already draw a new card? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me, 5. No, 6. So now we go to the French. Center the camera. Back down. What do we got for the French here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options. French get 5 cards. The Russians get 6 to reflect command. We have a rally card. Scout right flank, cavalry charge, scout center. Wow, not a lot going on here. I'm going to save the rally. I don't know if I care to scout the right flank. Cavalry charge is not in our interest at this point. I guess we'll scout center. That's a poop card, but that's what we'll do. We do have... Okay, so here's something. This will be our first, believe it or not, first melee of the game. If we go right in here, a stick. We've got this French line unit with its full strength is going to melee into that 1 strength light infantry unit. So let's see what happens there. That is 4 dice, but we drop 2 for battling into the town. We get an extra die because the French get an extra die in melee versus infantry only. So back to 3 dice. All right. 1s, 2s, and 6s, and 5s. Wow, look at that. We got 3 hits, they're gone. So victory banner for the French, knocking out the light infantry unit. But they have to move into that. He'll drop back, that Russian commander. These guys need to skedaddle, hit the road, Jack. And shove these guys in as soon as they come back. We'll move the French in there. Good enough. All right, move the French in there. Eric Stable, how you doing, buddy? You're just trucking along on your game stuff there. You're very consistent with your video outputage. It's rather impressive. All right, so they're good to go. That is the French turn. Now, I said it was 10th Allied command card. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's see what we got here for back to the Russians. We still have. Oh, we have a bombard. Let's see. What is this? Issue in order to 4 fewer artillery units. May move up to 3 hexes and not battle, or may not move and battle with 2 additional dice. Is that beneficial for us at this point? Yeah, I think it is. We'll go ahead and take care of that there. So, may move up to 3 hexes and not battle, or may not move and battle with additional dice. Okay. Our miniatures fixed. Yeah, appreciate that. So we'll have this artillery unit here, and I'll adjust the camera in a second. This artillery unit here, which has benefited from the pre-Mother Russia battle roll. This unit here and this unit here can all do things. So let's start with the Russian left flank over here. Right over in the corner there with, all right, with 2 additional dice. Wow, that's very generous. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and then 2 additional dice would be 5. 1s and 2s and 6s. Lots of 6s. 1 hit. So they almost knocked him out. They're 2 strength and now 1 strength. They cannot avoid any of these flags. They have to soak up all 3. And guess what? 1, 2. They can't use the 3rd hex to retreat. They'll have to take a loss, which means that unit's done. That's what that means. So another victory banner for the Russians. The French were successful in knocking out. There were 2 artillery units behind on a hill behind the field works. The initial one that the French attacked got great rolls and knocked it out pretty quick. This other one, they have not been so lucky. In fact, it's been pretty much a meat grinder for ye old French. So there's that. All right. And then we go, where's the next artillery unit? It is straight up the center. We got 2 up the center here. Let's see. And they're going to move 3 up to 3 and not battle. Is that what we're doing? Or battle with 2 extra dice? Well, this guy can't go anywhere because he's got folks in his way. And Cat's doing that thing again. They get these like EBGBs or whatever. They make guttural noises and run around. Ah, bless me. And that's what she's doing, so get it out of your system. All right, he's done. That's all I could do with that one. This one can actually do stuff. He's going to fire with 2 extra dice, but it's going to be adjusted for range. He's a little bit further back than the other guy, so we're looking at. Oh, and he has that pre-Mother Russia, so that's another. So he's going to have like 1,000 dice to roll. He has 1, 2, 3 hexes off, and that is just regular foot. 3 hexes off. Foot artillery at 3 hex range is 2 dice. 2 dice. Add 2 for the card. That's 4. 1 for the Russia. That's 5 dice. 3, 4, 5. 1s, 2s, and 6s. We have 1 hit, 3 6s. So again, with this, that drops from a 4 to a 3. And 3 hexes he has to retreat. Actually, he can pull that off. So 1, 2, That'll just set them back here. So they ran all the way home, pretty much there. What else? Then we have two. Is it one? Just one? One artillery unit here that will. I mean, I don't think he has anything in range really. So 1, 2. Let's do it this way. 3. Put him right here and be done with that. So that's that. You probably didn't get to see that. So off camera. Basically, what I did was moved up 3 hexes right here. I don't know if that helps. Back to the center, and it is the French turn again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. French with their crappy hand at the moment. We have Scout center, which we did the last turn, I believe. Scout right flank. These are all crap. Cavalry charge. I don't want to use rally yet. I guess we'll probe center. I don't like those options. So 2 up the center. French having a command issue at the moment. These grenadiers in the center. Let's get these grenadiers up the field here. They're just on the cusp, so yeah, we can activate them. We got a full strength grenadier unit, full strength line unit. Let's pull them up. One. Put them right here. Nope, let's put them right here. And they should be just 1 and done, right? 1 in battle, yeah, okay. Nobody in range. But the grenadiers, is that the same with them? 1 in battle? Yeah, it's the same thing. So nothing overly exciting here. They just both, these 2 units moved up 1. Nobody in range. They can move and battle, but not an option at this point. Back to the Russians. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more to go. Let's see what they got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Cavalry charge. Probe right flank. Bayonet charge. Attack right flank. Attack right flank. Let's attack right flank. So that's 3 on the Russian right. Attack right flank. Well, quite a ways off for this artillery, and the dice rolls for counter battery fire aren't very promising, but we'll try it. So 1, 2. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna fire with this guy, and I could do melee here, but then the French get to battle back. I don't want them to battle back, so I'm gonna fire with these guys. Let's see how that goes. All right, so let's do that first. Actually, we're going firing with this line unit at the French line unit full strength. Yeah, in the town, one of the Eylau town hexes would typically be 4 dice. Yes. Yeah. And it drops 2 though for the town, so we'll see what we get. And we got nothing. Fair enough. French got lucky there. That leaves the This artillery unit, we'll fire him off right here. And that is a 1, 2, 3 hex range. Is 2 dice. Regular foot artillery unit. 2 dice. However, all we can really get is 4s and 6s. And we got a 5 and a 1. So see what I'm saying? The odds of pulling anything off against artillery are pretty slim, unless you're close. That might have been a wasted activation there. And then the light infantry who can move 1 in battle or 2 in not battle. Well, let's move 1 in battle. What do you say? 1 here and here. And we're going to battle at half strength since we moved. Him going right in there. That is 2 dice. No, yeah. He's full strength. So it would be 5 dice. But he moves, so it's not. It's 3 dice. All right. 1s, 2s, or 6s. We got a 2 and a 6, so that's 1 hit, 1 retreat. Drops from a 4 to a 3 and falls back 1 hex. We'll put him right here. Need to roll for the commander. If we get 2 5s, he's gone. 6 and a 3, he stays. And that's the Russian turn. Back to the French. What do we have for the French? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Again, scout right flank, scout center, cavalry charge, rally, bayonet charge. So it's not that I'm anti-cavalry charge right now. It's that there's no real good opportunities. I mean, charging a full strength unit is not in my best interest at this point. And I don't see anybody that is, like, if I had somebody down to, well, these guys here, I guess, are down to 1 strength. I wonder if we could charge them, but I don't think we have, we're close enough to charge. So cuirassiers and light cavalry there can only move Yeah, this is only going to be 1 or 2 in not battle, and then the light cavalry could do 1 or oh really 1 to 3 in battle. But I still don't think they would make it range wise. 1, 2, 3, no. So cavalry charge not an option. Although, but see, that's just a waste of turn. If I could say, well, we'll move them up, but it's just a crappy hand. That's all it amounts to. It's just a crappy hand. Let's do scout right flank and hope for a better card. The French haven't had a decent card in a while. Scout right flank. We'll just do this light infantry unit here. These guys here. And pull them up too. And not battle. So 1, 2. 1, 2. And hold. That's the French turn. Another crappy French turn, which is going to cost us in the long run if we're not careful with too many crappy turns. Where are we at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After this card, we will have our Russian reinforcements. After which card? Well, that remains to be seen. Probe right flank. This is for the Russians. Probe right flank, cavalry charge, bayonet charge, attack right flank, probe left flank, and attack center. I am attacking the center. That's what I'm doing. Draw another card. And after we attack center, we'll pull on our reinforcements. So 3 units in the center. Well, I lost recently again. It's been a while. Remember the movie Taps? My God, that was a joy to watch that again after all these years. Old Sean Penn, Tom Cruise, all those young dudes. They were like, it's got to be one of their first movies. Center. 3 up the center. So you can argue this is a waste, but I'm pulling him up. Pulling, no I'm not. Yeah I am. They're not doing any good behind the hill, so we'll pull them up. And then that leaves 1 to do something. Oh, he's only a 1 strength. 2 strength. And I can't move these guys up for a full strength because they can't. Well, there's a conundrum. So another anticlimactic turn, but I've got to move stuff up here. Let's move this grenadier unit up. We've got a lot of stuff, but it's just hanging back too much. And that's just 1 hex for the grenadiers, right? I think I'd remember this stuff. Yeah, it's just 1. All right, let's take a look at the Russian reinforcements, shall we? And remember that it is the French turn. French turn. Russian reinforcements. Where do the Russian reinforcements come on at? They come on, that's a good question. Let me pull this out. So here's our, and again, this is a custom epic Eylau scenario somebody created. It's on the commandsandcolors.net site. This is what we're looking at here. So if you can see, I don't know why that's backwards like that. If you can see, this is where Davu, yes, his forces came on. And then we'll have the Russian reinforcements arriving pretty much in the center. And then Ney comes on anywhere along here. Anywhere along here on the left later on. And then that's the end of the reinforcements. But my God, there's a lot of troops involved in this. There's a full table. So let's figure out how to bring these on. I just turned it off. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it like that? I'll go ahead and mark it with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right in here. And then 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anywhere within these sticks allows me to bring Russians on. Now we have to relocate from hangout position to table position without guys breaking off the stands. Let's see if I can do this in 2 trips. We've got a cavalry unit and a light cavalry unit, a grenadier unit, and 2 line units coming on. Now originally, I didn't have enough folks to represent this, but I ordered some more stuff, and that also allowed me to benefit from not playing the scenario for like, it's been set up for like, what, 2 weeks maybe? So the time that I kind of just dragged my feet allowed me to get more troops to bring in the reinforcements. We want to go. Ooh, I knocked over a tree. There's another shot. That's probably the 3rd, 4th shot of the game, of the day rather. So that's grenadier unit. I want to focus on this area here because we've got these 4 Eylau town hexes that need to be taken, if nothing else, for the victory point. So we'll focus on the center here as opposed to the left flank. The right flank's pretty much cut off from us as far as bringing things on. I'm going to attach this commander to the grenadiers. All right, and then we have should have 2 line units, 2 line units to bring on. It's the old, I don't know if you can hear it, Aliens soundtrack, the second Alien movie. It's great stuff. Again, beefing up the extreme center with these two line units as well. Yeah, a lot of stuff on this table, man. And not everything on it yet because we still have Nay coming on and we've knocked out between both sides. One, two, I don't know. I lost track. Just under half a dozen units, so. That's the Russian reinforcements. It is the French turn. I said I would stop after this. We'll see what happens. Let's check on the comments. Eric's table has been saying things. Thanks. You have adverse weather effects, blowing snow, etc. No, I thought about doing that. And no, I haven't worked that into the game. Probably some flavor I should consider, but no, I didn't mess with any of that. Evening. Hey, Hex to Hex, welcome. Howdy. Yeah, Eric does good stuff. Give him the bayonet, you said. Yeah, well, there was only. I guess there are a couple units that could conduct melee at this point, at least from the Russian side. All right, let's go a little bit longer. It's the French turn. You know what? I think I didn't put all of Davu's stuff on, and I don't know why. Why would I not have done that? Is there no room to bring it on? I'm looking at 2 cavalry units and a guard heavy artillery unit. Why did I not bring those on? What is the deal? 1, 2, 3. I got that. 1, 2, 3, 1. Well, I'm going to say I didn't have room, although I did have a hex here that was ignored, so French need to move these guys up so the rest of Davu's stuff can come on. Boy, that would have been a mess. All right, glad I caught that. French turn, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is that? That's my discard pile. Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. Scout center, boo. Cavalry charge. It's just not time yet. Rally. I don't want to use that yet. Bayonet charge. Well, we only have one French unit that can do that. Let's read this. Units may move 2 hexes and still battle in melee. Well, that changes things. And then we have we got a good card, attack center. So what do you think? Bayonet charge or attack center? Bayonet charge would allow, they can move how many? 2 hexes? 1, 2. That would allow 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I guess we got to do that then, huh? That would allow 4 units at least to battle, no more. Now, is that in a particular section or any section? Yeah, it doesn't list it, so that's any section. All right, that's a lot of folks that are going to be giving them the cold steel. Or the hot steel, I guess. I don't know. No, that'd be the cold steel. Eylau. So that'll be. Good lord, I gotta attack up. Oh, this is gonna be way a lot of stuff. Wait, there's a limit. I can't do everybody. What was the limit? 4 or fewer. All right. I got a little too excited there. 4 or fewer. Let's try and take. Let's push these guys back. He's full strength, so that's 1. Nope. This way. And then this guy over here can be taken care of by this unit here. So that will be up 2. Let's not move from there because we want to keep that. That's frozen. We'll take 1 damage point if we have to cross that, so that disallows them from moving. However, he can, even though he's a 3 strength. So there's 3. And then nobody else in the extreme left, nobody in the center. But the right does have something. Let's pull these guys up and try and take these guys, and we're going to play a little game of King of the Hill here. Right here. Since I just moved the camera, let's go ahead and do that. So they can move. What's going on here, dude? 2 hexes and still battle. So let's put him up right here and still battle. So that's going to be 5 dice drops to 4 dice. So 4 dice. They'll get the battle back, so this may take a minute. What did I say? 5 drops to 4 because of the hill. So here's our melee. What do we want? We want 1s, 2s, 5s, or 6s. We got a 5 and a 2. That means we got 2 hits. And they're already a 1 strength unit, so they're done. Another victory flag for the French. I had forgotten he was 1 strength, so. Off you go. And the French come on. Oh, come on. They gain ground. Huh. I think I chose wisely with that one. Back on the shelf with ye. Alright, and then, sorry about that. I'm putting the casualties back on the shelf as we go here. That brings us back to the center left center right about there, where a lot of stuff's going to happen. So, where do we start? Let's start with the unit that doesn't need to move. This French line unit versus that Russian line unit. That is going to be 4 dice. Guard infantry would battle with 1 extra die, but I don't think we have any of that in play. So 4 dice, 1s, 2s, 5s, 6s. Looky yonder, we got 2 hits and a flag. They cannot, no, they can ignore the flag because they have support. So that's just 2 hits, drops them to 2. I just remembered that. And they can battle back, so, or can they? Because you got what? There's 2 strength, but that would be 2 for melee into the town, and that would leave nothing. Yeah. So they've got nothing they can do there. As far as battling back, it would be -2, and that doesn't count. All right, then we go. Let's try and finish them off. We're going to pull these guys up because they said they could move 2. 1, 2. This is our light infantry unit. Battling against the same chaps we just battled against. That's 3. Strength of 3, so 3 dice. So we want 1s, 2s, 5s, or 6s. We got a 1, we got a 5, and we got a flag. I think that unit's done. Did we just knock out? Yeah, we just knocked out that Russian line unit. So well played. The French finally got a decent card and used it to their advantage. Knocked out a unit. The cat's lost its mind again. Right there, right there. Gaining ground. But that light infantry unit, after having gained ground, has now placed itself with a Russian unit on either flank. So I don't know if that's beneficial or not. Yeah, I can't remember. Did I get a victory flag for that? No, I don't think I did. Where's that? We have 1 unit left for this French card, and that's these guys here. Let's go ahead and move them. He has a commander attached. Sorry, I think I got to block the camera. I don't know how else to do this right now. All right, there's that. And that is going to be 4 dice. Nope. Yep. 4 dice. I take that back. 5 dice because it's French line against infantry. So it's 5 dice, full strength. Am I forgetting anything? No. Let's go. We have 5 and 2 6s. So, oh, we have a hit. A 5 and 2 6s. Let's mark the hit. Full strength drops to a 3. I said 2 6s, did I not? They can ignore 1. They cannot ignore the second flag. So they will retreat 1 hex. And since they took a hit, we have to roll to see if their commander took a casualty. Again, 2 dice. We roll a 5 on each die. That commander's gone. I don't know how often that ever happens. Having to roll 2 5s. Take ground, move up 1 hex. The French have now bolstered, put a nice buffer zone in front of these 2 town hexes, so that's cool. That worked out really nice. That was the long, bedraggled French turn. Now it's back to the Russians. Let's see. He must have. Davu had a ton of stuff that came on as reinforcements. Just a ton of stuff. Russians, right? Yeah. 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's our options. Oh, I saw a new card we haven't used yet in this game. Attack right flank, which would allow us to activate 3. Probe right flank, boo. Cavalry charge. You know my thoughts on that. Bayonet charge, yeah, maybe. Probe left flank, leadership. Issue an order to all leaders when the leader is attached to a unit. The unit is also ordered as long as the leader remains with the unit. And you roll 1 additional die if it battles. I think we'll go ahead and try that. We should have a number of attached leaders here to units for both sides for this to be beneficial. Or I'm dreaming things. So this would be one with this cuirassiers. Who else? Where are you? Show yourself. Don't know what's going on with this leader. I'm going to say he was attached to this line unit. I don't know why he was positioned like that. So we'll fudge it a bit. One there. One here for sure. He is definitely not attached to anybody. That's our commander-in-chief. Not that that has any bearing in commands and colors. One there. They'll battle with 1 die. And these guys here, this light infantry unit, which I don't know what the hell they're going to do, but they're going to do something. They're going to do something great. Oh, we got these guys here. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's start over here. Reposition. Where are we at? We're right here. In this town hex. Yeah, let's do it. I was going to say, I don't want to relinquish control of that town by moving out of it, but we're just moving up 1 hex, so we can still do this. So let's pull him up. Right here, that allows us to battle as well against these guys. Grenadier unit with should be 2 dice coming at them. Just flipped over a building. Okay. Two dice. 1s, 2s, or 6s. We got a 6. Now on support, I can't remember if you have to have 2 adjacent or 1 adjacent. Oh, Lord. You know, there's bolster morale. 2 or more friendly units, so they only have 1, so that's not counting support. So he does take a hit because of one of those flags, or the flag. He can't back up, so he's now 3 strength. So that's done. What else? Then we go way there and back. Weird camera angle, admittedly. These guys here, they're just going to move up 1. That's all they can do. Everybody's in their way. So cuirassiers just move up. And that's another thing to consider with so many folks on the table. It really gets congested by way of traffic, and you almost need some traffic lights out here to facilitate movement, but that's how it goes. And then back in the center there. Pretty much the same deal with this guy. He can only really just move up here, but it still counts. It'll still help. And then we have 2 more units. Same here. This is some of our reinforcements, I believe. He's just going to move up 1. And then that leaves this unit here. All right. So that light infantry unit can move. We need the Russians. 1 in battle or 2 in not battle. It's going to have to be 2 in not battle. And unfortunately, even having moved, nope, not true. Let's do this. Let's go right here, 1 in battle. Flank these guys in the town. Maybe we have enough to throw at them. Maybe not. We'll see. Let's add this up. There would be, I think, 4. Let's see what we got. Light infantry, Russian. What are we looking at? Oh, it is 5. 5 dice. But that drops down to 3. So 1 die. That's what it amounts to because we're firing into that damn town. What can we do with 1 die? Let's see. We can do nothing with 1 die. So there's the end of that. Put these over here. These over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure everybody's hands are accurate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was the Russian turn, though. So now it's the French turn. Where are we at? Time-wise, we're about a little over 45 minutes. Let's see. Here's what we'll do. We'll do this French. We'll play a French card and call it for tonight. And French options consist of a rally card I'm still hanging on to, cavalry charge, which I don't want to go into again, scout center, boo, fire and hold. 4 or fewer infantry. Let's do it. I like it already. Here's what we're doing. Fire and hold. Issue an order to 4 or fewer infantry and or artillery units. Perform ranged combat with 1 additional die. Cannot be adjacent to enemy units. May not move. Well, that makes it a little trickier, huh? 4 or fewer. See if we can make it go with this. Cannot move, cannot be adjacent. Well, what the... I guess these guys would be 1. The guys in this town here, right there. Where's my pointer? This forwardmost Eylau hex can do something because they're not adjacent. They don't need to move. That's 1. Got an artillery unit here. I don't know if I want to mess with that. Let's see what else we got first. Let's go. Nothing in the center. What's on the right? We got these guys here. It's 2. 3. And it looks like anything else I got, it's going to have to be artillery. Not the artillery in the center. Let's go with the artillery right here. Right there. And that'll be the end of our turn, our feed for tonight. Let's start with the artillery. 1, 2, 3 hexes away. French foot. 2 dice. 2 dice it is. We want 1s, 2s, or 6s ideally, and we get nothing. That was that. All right, and then we're going to go. We're firing out of this, again, out of this Eylau hex into the full strength Russian line unit there. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1s, 2s, or 6s. Cock die. We have 1 6 and a 5, so they got 1 retreat. Not the results we wanted, but he will retreat, that Russian unit. Doesn't have support to hang out, so he falls back 1. Let's put him back here. And why is he still like that? Is that it? No. We've got 2, 1 in the center and 1 in the right. All right, almost done. We're going to go with this unit here, firing at full strength Russian line unit here. So let's do that. That is Grenadiers. The Grenadiers firing, fire with just 4 dice. Nothing special there. Make it so, Captain. 2 6s and a hit. Let's mark the hit, dropping them from a 4 to a 3. Now I think just because of, no, that's 4 to a 3, they don't have, they cannot ignore the flags, and they're able to fulfill their full retreat, so they'll fall back 2 hexes. Last but not least but not last, far right here, we've got the trees in the way. Grenadier unit here, 3 strength, firing at this Russian line unit that moved up out of the town. He is going to fire with 3 dice. Right, yes. And let's see what happens. We get, look at that, man. That's the best roll of the night. Those are all the 3 dice, all 3 are hits. That line unit just got dropped to a 1 strength. So that was awesome. He's on the verge of being knocked out. Let's see if the commander takes it. 2 5s? Can you do 2 5? Oh, 5 and a 4. How close can you get? We almost knocked out the commander. Oh, jeez. Too much excitement for one night. It's getting late. I'm elderly. I can't take this too much adventure like this. All right, so that was the French turn, right? And we'll mark the Russians so we know that it's the Russians' turn. As far as things that are pending, I'm going to go ahead and put these guys up, these guys being the rest of Davu's Corps. Even though they're technically off map, that'll help me remember to bring them on map. This is the Lancers. Were these Polish Lancers? Were there Polish Lancers in Eylau, that battle? This is Lancers. Historically speaking, does anybody know? And then Guard Light Cavalry. Awesome. That'll help me remember that. And I don't know if the camera will make it, but yeah, there we go. That's Ney waiting to come on. and that's the last of the 3 different enforcements. Uh, the second and last for the French, the Russians already had theirs. So that's Ney waiting to come on. And, seeing that makes you think, well, how can the French lose? But being honest with you, all it takes is a couple bad hands and a few bad dice rolls, and the pendulum shifts rather rapidly. All right, slurring my words, I think that's a sign that it's time to quit. So if you haven't already watched it, I've got the opening round already posted. This is the mid game, and not sure when we'll get to part 3. Hopefully we'll be able to pull Ney's reinforcements up when we get to it. But yeah, that's it. So anything, any last words? And his corps had 3 infantry divisions, about 30,000 men. My God, that's like an entire army almost. All right, yeah, gotta go. See you, Eric. Thanks for hanging out. Hex, thanks for hanging out. Others that are remaining anonymous, and those that will watch later, we thank ye profusely. All right, guys, be safe, be nice to each other. We'll talk soon.